Hey everybody, this is Ferg from the Atari 2600 Game by Game podcast, and you are listening to Two Dudes and a NES with your hosts Michael and Justin, right here on the Retro Junkies Network.
Hey Justin, guess what?
What?
Chicken butt.
Oh, God. What a way to start this off.
Gotcha. I thought it was appropriate, considering the game we're playing.
Excellent.
Yes. So we're playing Short Order / Eggsplode, a power pad game. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about that.
Yeah, you know, I like this game. I like it because it's just so arcade feeling, you know. But let's go ahead and talk about some history, and then we'll talk about that in the gameplay.
Please do.
Justin's historical tidbits and trivia.
Okay, to start off with, we'll talk about the power pad. Now, the power pad, one of the more famous attachments for Nintendo, even though it didn't really have a whole lot of games that they released for it. So the power pad, which was known as the family trainer in Japan and in Europe, and then when it was released in the United States, it was originally released as the Family Fun Fitness instead of the power pad or the power trainer. You know, that's pretty interesting. Family Fun Fitness.
Yeah, I don't know what Nintendo's deal is. They've been trying to do this for so long. Mm-hmm. You know? It's like, we want fitness. We want fit people playing video games.
Right, yeah. It's not so much we don't want... Maybe it was like a preemptive strike, because maybe they thought, okay, we're eventually going to get blamed for fat people. Because we brought all of these video games out.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they were like, we're not... We're gonna head that off. We're gonna put this out. So we can at least say we were on the right side of history because we tried. Hey, we tried. All right.
Yeah. And we continue to try over and over and over again.
Right. So then I guess they decided that they didn't like the name, the Family Fun Fitness.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, you know, I kind of like it. I don't know. Just me. Just saying.
Yeah, I think it is just you.
And they re-released it as the Power Pad. When it was originally released, released with the Power Pad, it came with a game called World Class Track Meet. And you know what this was a rebranding of?
Stadium events.
The famous or infamous, I guess you could say, Stadium Events, which has become one of the more rare games in existence. I read, and I know we're not talking about that game, but I want to just throw this out there. The Stadium Events, there's actually less than 10 known complete copies. Complete meaning game, box, manual, everything. Less than 10. So, anyway, interesting. I don't know about that game because it's like, it's so rare and everybody wants it, but is it really that great of a game?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I never played it. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pass judgment on something I've never played. I have played World Class Track Meet, though.
Well,
it's aight.
It's the same game, right? Yeah, I think it's the same game.
Basically.
Okay.
Anyways.
So the Power
Enough
Pad...
about games we're not talking about.
Right, exactly.
Today.
The Power Pad was a gray mat with 12 pressure sensors embedded between two layers of flexible plastic. And it almost looks like kind of like a twister board. Now here's a deal. In 1989, when they re-released it as the Power Pad, it came out as a bundle. As the Power Pad, the Power Set bundle for the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it was, you got the console, the Zapper, the Power Pad, and 3 games for $149. What about
nice.
that? I mean, you'd be a fool not to buy that.
That's the Crabman bundle. You know our buddy Crabman?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one he got when he was a kid.
Oh man, I'm jealous.
He got the Power Pad bundle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of makes mine that it's just Mario and Duck Hunt and the Zapper. It makes it look weak.
I know.
So the Power Pad was what?
We got the Shaft. That's all. I was just gonna say we got the Shaft.
Yeah. The Power Pad was released by a company called Bandai. Bandai is kind of a famous company. It was formed in 1950, and it's the third largest producer of toys. And so they're a toy and video game company. Everybody probably knows about Bandai. You know what action figures they created? I bet Michael knows.
I always associate Bandai with Power Rangers.
Yep. They were really famous for, I guess, people our age, because they came out with the Power Rangers action figures. So, most of
Hey, do you remember, can I go on a quick tangent?
Sure.
Do you remember the Power Rangers action figures that morphed? Like you push in their belt or whatever, and their head flipped around inside of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, when my brother and I, not too long ago, went through our toy box, and we were looking through like our action figures that we had when we were kids, and we found one of those morphin Power Rangers, right?
Yeah.
So we tried it. We hit the button, flipped it around, and its head was missing. It was one of the most horrifying moments of my life.
Oh, man. You know, the interesting thing about the original Power Rangers action figures is how good of quality they were. I don't remember, like, pricing or how much, if they were expensive. I know they were extremely rare. I know we had a hard time trying to find them. But, they were really almost really good quality. Remember how big they were?
Yeah, you're talking about like the 12-inch version of them, right?
Right.
Yeah, those were really, they're very opposable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even their ankles moved. It was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were nice.
Anyway, welcome to the Power Rangers podcast, Two Dudes and a Mess.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, okay. So the Power Pad, just a couple more things about the Power Pad. Dance Dance Revolution, of course, the more famous game that kind of uses a Power Pad-like controller for today's time, traces their lineage to this Power Pad. A lot of inspiration coming from the Power Pad.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2007, Namco Bandai Games announced that the Power Pad would see a reappearance for the Wii. This version would work in conjunction with the Wii Remote, and it was released as Active Life Outdoor Challenge in North America, and known as the Family Trainer Athletic World in Japan, and Family Trainer in Europe in 2008. Its sequel, Active Life Extreme Challenge, was released in 2009. I didn't even know that.
I was about to say, boy, that was a hit.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know those games existed. I didn't know they re-released the Power Pad, and I think somebody even put that on our Facebook. Why didn't they re-release this for the Wii or something? Maybe it was Jay Jorgensen.
Looks like they tried.
Yeah, looks like they tried and failed miserably because nobody even heard of it. So, anyway, most of the games that were released for the Power Pad were actually made by Bandai, except for one, which is the one we're going to talk about today, Short Order Eggsplode. So Short Order Eggsplode was released by the developer TOSE, T-O-S-E. I guess that's how you release it? How you say it?
Yes. Is it, are you sure it's not T-O-A-S-T?
No, not the toast that you eat. T-O-S-E.
Oh, okay, sorry. Well, that was a really bad joke, too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I almost even couldn't get it out. It was so bad.
You choked on your own joke. Right. So it was released for Nintendo. It was actually published by Nintendo. Released in December of 1989. And it was really like an arcade-like game. Released for the Power Pad. Eggsplode even kind of draws a lot of inspiration from Whack-A-Mole, the infamous arcade game. And I've heard a lot of people refer to short order as Simon-like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not going to respond. I don't know.
Stealing the words from my mouth.
Oh, yeah? Was that one of your points you were going to make?
Both of those. And even DDR was a point I was going to make. So I may not have anything to talk about when we talk about this game.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm sorry. Well, I've got some manuals to read from, if that helps. Okay. Anyway, going back to TOS, they developed a lot of games for the Famicom and NES, but not a lot of them that I've ever heard of, except for like Dragon Ball, and then they later came out with Dragon Ball Z games. But not a whole lot of, like their first game they released in 1985, Pooyan, Pooyan. You ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, Pooyan. Yeah, mm-hmm. It has a little something to do with our review, our rating of last week's game. Pooyan. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. If it was a game that was actually related to poo, I would love it. But I don't think it is.
Because you just love poo.
Okay, actually I just pulled it up. I know we're not talking about this game, but the player in Pooyan, the player controls Mama, a pig whose babies have been kidnapped by a group of wolves.
That was going to be my guess.
Sounds titillating. Yeah, I don't know what the title has to do with that, but yeah. Okay. And anyway, so that's pretty much it for the history of these games. We can go ahead and start talking about it. I think we're going to have a lot to talk about as far as gameplay. But did you have the Power Pad? Do you have the Power Pad right now?
Michael's quest to find the cart.
I do have the Power Pad right now. I'm sitting on it, actually.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I had it. I don't know when I got it, but I did have it when I was younger. Obviously I didn't get the combo pack like you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost it, or I traded it, or you know what? Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I never actually had the Power Pad when I was younger. I think I just had Crabman's Power Pad for a little while. I think he let me borrow it.
Yeah.
But I did. The funny thing is, I got Short Order Eggsplode at some point. When I was in high school, I was just buying, like, when like a Blockbuster shut down, I went and bought a bunch of games from Blockbuster. And I got Short Order Eggsplode, and I had no idea how to play it. Like, I would try to play it, and I could never figure out how to play it. Because, I don't know, maybe I wasn't paying attention, or maybe it didn't tell me that you're supposed to have a Power Pad, so I never did figure out how to play it until I learned more about it later on in life, and so this is my first experience playing the game, even though I've had it forever. Just because I didn't know you were supposed to use the Power Pad on it. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I don't know. That could be.
That's funny. Because it is, impossible to play the Power Pad.
Well, yeah. It's not like you can you don't have 12 buttons on the controller. So.
Right. This dang wolf just keeps killing my chickens.
I don't even think I could press start. I don't even think I could start
it. Yeah. So
there you go. That's my experience with buying Short Order Eggsplode and the Power Pad. I did eventually buy a Power Pad. And I have one now. Mm-hmm. They're really not that expensive. You would think that I don't know how much they were back in the day, but to buy one now, you may be out $15, $20.
No,
they just really are not expensive at all. You would think. For some reason, I would think they'd be expensive. I guess nobody wants them. They were kind of silly.
Well, the unfortunate thing about it is there really wasn't a whole lot of games released for it.
Right, maybe 11 games? 6 games?
Yeah, I think there were
really
9.
6. Yeah, I think there's like 6 games, but then a bunch of them were stadium events and world class track meets.
Oh yeah. The same game just re-releases different names.
Yeah.
So
there's really no reason to own a Power Pad, I guess, except for this game. Which, let's talk about this game because I actually really like this game.
Yeah. Okay. I want to throw this out there before we get into the game. Power pad, actually, outside of the zapper, my favorite attachment.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How many attachments have you played with?
The power glove.
Uh-huh.
I never played with the robot. Or but the power glove and the zapper. And I think that this one is better than the power glove.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Hey, speaking of, I know we're about to talk about the game. Okay, whatever. But the power pad, is there any use for side A? Because there's a side A and a side B.
Right.
Side B is the one that's got the 12 buttons, the one that you use for basically everything. But then there's side A that it's got 8 buttons or something. It's in a weird shape.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any use for that? Did you ever use that?
No, I don't know. It'd be interesting to know what that was for. Although, it would have been cool, though, to me, if they'd taken side A and made it like a real controller. So you could play like Mario.
Man, that would have been really cool. Then like a Tom Hanks and Big moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right.
But instead of a piano, it's an NES controller.
Right. So you play all your games with just
with your feet.
Yeah.
Or you could like punch it.
I guess.
Which is something to note about the power pad. If you ever played, I don't know if you do this with Short Order Eggsplode. I didn't try it with Short Order Eggsplode, but most people would just get down on their hands and knees and like punch it.
That's cheating.
Just like beat on. I know it's cheating, but it's really the only way to beat the cheetah, or
Yeah.
In other games. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about the game.
The game discussion.
So
I really like this game.
Yeah, it's a cool game. It's got that very arcadey feel to it. I like games that are just arcade-like games, because it's those short games that you can just play, pick it up and play. It's a party-like game. Mm-hmm. I imagine people in the late 80s, early 90s inviting people over and having a game like a Eggsplode tournament, maybe.
Yeah.
Or a short order tournament.
Short order tournament, yeah. Just making burgers with your feet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because that's what you want with the people making your burgers. Using your feet a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I imagine a factory, okay?
Mm-hmm.
A factory downtown, a burger factory, if you will. Where it's like a bunch of machines and a conveyor belt, right?
Right.
And a guy standing on a power pad. And he has to jump on the different parts of the power pad to drop the different parts of the burger down onto the conveyor belt. And that's just the way the machine works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, okay.
But actually in the game, though, the people come up and tell you their order. Like the duck and the mouse and whatever. They tell you. But are you a pig in this game? By the way, I think you're a pig. Because you notice at the title screen there's a pig chasing a mouse or something.
Yeah. That's interesting. I never really actually thought about it.
Yeah, so I think you're playing a pig making hamburgers.
Yeah. Trying to cut
At least
down
you're not
on
making hot dogs.
Trying to cut down on the amount of pork being consumed.
Hey, that's a Chick-fil-A, right?
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A stole their ad idea from Short Order.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. Anyways, so they come up and they tell you their order, and they tell you it in a Simon fashion.
Mm-hmm.
So that, that's how you're supposed to make their order. They're like, I want a bun. Now I want a patty. Now I want so it's bun patty. Now I want lettuce.
Uh-huh.
You got that? Okay. It's bun patty lettuce, and then give me another patty. Are you following me over there?
I'm listening.
Okay, then it's bun patty lettuce tomato. Bun patty lettuce patty tomato. Can you imagine somebody ordering like that?
Okay, I want you to make my burger, but it has to be in this specific order. Remember this. It's kind of ridiculous.
I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to make you repeat it over and over again to me.
And these demands from these mice on their burgers, I would get over it quickly. I know the customer's always right, but no.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
And then when you finally feed it to them, they get fat.
Hence.
It's like...
Okay, here we go. They're Nintendo again, trying to show you what would happen if you don't use your power pad. You get fat.
Yep. Here's your burger. Enjoy your stroke.
So you wanna... I got some manual stuff from the power pad.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually pretty funny.
I forgot this. We skipped your manual stuff.
It's actually pretty funny. And I also have to say, before I get to the manual, I think the power pad had probably the best advertisements and commercials for anything that Nintendo ever released. I was watching a commercial last night. It was pretty hilarious with the power pad. Anyway, so Nintendo, thank you for purchasing the new Nintendo power pad. The fun way for the whole family to play games with the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now you can use your entire body to play and control any of the Power Pad series games while getting a fitness workout. And then we continue on with persons with heart, respiratory, back, and joint problems or high blood pressure or under a physician's direction to restrict activity should not use the Power Pad without a physician's advice. Pregnant women should not use. Serious personal injury can occur. So, Can you imagine...
no brainer.
Could you imagine going to your doctor and saying, Doc, I know you wanted me to, decrease my physical activity, which I feel like not very many doctors tell their patients to do. But, I really need to play this power pad. But, I got this power pad for Christmas, but I gotta play it. And I know you said I will have a heart attack if I run, but I got to do it. What a way to go out!
And the doctor says, "What?"
Yeah.
Power what?
Like I said, what a way to go out, huh?
Yeah, I know. Well, that's funny. Hey, okay, I'll pick a couple bones with the power pad real quick, and then we'll go back to the game. Since you brought the power pad back up.
Okay.
It is a good workout if you enjoy running in place. I understand running in place can burn some calories.
Uh-huh.
And I did actually break a sweat when I was playing Eggsplode.
Yeah.
Not so much with short order, but with Eggsplode I did break a sweat. But the big problem I had with it is it slips out from under your feet.
Mm-hmm.
They could have taken the other side, maybe, I don't know, put some suction cups on it or something. I don't know. Something that...
Well, I think...
Help it from slipping out from under your feet.
Yeah. The problem is it's not very good on carpet.
Yeah. Well, it's not that great on hardwood either.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know what... Maybe you're supposed to play it in the grass. I bet it worked good. I bet it would work really good in the grass.
Take this outside and play it. Can you guys go outside and play your video game?
Yeah. Hey, they should have made one for the Game Boy. Power pad for the Game Boy.
That would have been interesting. You're holding the Game Boy while stomping on the power pad.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It'd actually kind of be like Wii Fit U, because you're holding the game pad and you got the balance board.
Right.
I'm telling you, Nintendo, they're this fitness stuff. They're just obsessed with it.
Yeah, they are. Have you seen one of my favorite advertisements for the power pad? Is I guess it's kind of an advertisement for the dance aerobics game too. Mm-hmm. But it's like a mom and a daughter in a leotard. Have you seen that?
No.
It's quite hilarious.
Is it on YouTube?
I just saw a picture of it. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't like a commercial. It was just like a...
I'll see if I can find it and share it on our YouTube.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Can you imagine? Not only am I going to play the power pad, which is awesome, but I'm going to get dressed up to play the power pad.
Yep, in my leotard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, I've got one more thing to say about Short Order, and then we can move on to Eggsplode, if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Short Order, I enjoyed it. I actually like Simon, for the most part.
Oh, yeah.
But the one problem I had with it is if you screw up, if you don't do it right, it doesn't restart you over and show you the order again. And it doesn't give you any hints as to which one you're supposed to hit. So you have to basically just take a shot in the dark every time.
Mm-hmm.
You're making guesses.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of frustrating because if you miss, you're just kind of jumping all over the pad, not knowing where to hit.
Mm-hmm.
But small gripe, I suppose. I guess the game of Simon, it didn't really give you. I mean, it didn't really do that either.
Yeah.
So, Eggsplode. Blown up chicken butts.
Wait a minute. I gotta stop there. Simon would show you the pattern again if you missed it, wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I
think it
guessing.
did. I think if you missed it, it showed it to you again.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. That's a debate.
I had the knockoff Simon. I didn't have the original, so
Yeah.
I didn't have the one that said Simon. I had like
it just broke when you did your eye.
I had Samuel.
Samuel.
I didn't have Simon. I didn't have Simon.
Yeah. Like I said, it just broke. It didn't show you the pattern again. It just stopped working.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
enough
Eggsplode.
for. Let's go to Eggsplode. This one I
Please.
like.
This was the better game in my opinion. Yeah, it's definitely whack-a-mole, DDR, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about foxes trying to blow up chicken butts.
It's funny. You would think that would be counterintuitive for the fox.
Right, because he wants to eat the chicken, right?
Right. You don't want to. Why would you want to just destroy the chicken? It's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like a dumb thing to do.
You imagine being the farmer. What's going on out there? Oh, it's that dang fox with his bombs. Something tells me if a fox is coming to your house with bombs, I'd be moving.
Yeah, you've got bigger things to worry about than your chicken coop.
The foxes have made bombs. It's on. But okay.
But what's nice about these bombs? They're not your typical bombs. These are like Super Mario 3 bombs. You can just step on them and it diffuses them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
The red bomb, the orange bomb, and the blue bomb. Pretty fun.
Yeah. The orange or yellow or orange, whatever color, blows up faster, so you got to be paying attention.
Well, I think the blue is the fastest, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Because and then
I guess red is the slowest. I know red's the slowest.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But it gets pretty frantic whenever you've got all 12 chickens and then various bombs underneath them, and it's pretty frantic. It's hard to keep up with sometimes. It's definitely a workout when it gets going a little faster.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a river dance guy or something.
Michael Flatley, professional Eggsplode player. I would like to see what Michael Flatley would be impressed.
How about that one?
Yeah.
I would like to see like a professional DDR player try his hand at Eggsplode. They need to re-release Eggsplode in like the arcades.
Ooh, I like that idea.
That would be cool.
Yeah. You have like these professional DDR players now. But no professional Eggsplode players back then. Or at least I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
that's what these DDR guys, a lot of them, the older ones, that's how they got their start.
Yeah. We could do like a VH1 behind the music.
Yeah. Like how the professional Eggsplode players, some of them OD'd,
Yeah.
couldn't handle the lifestyle.
It's like a shadowy figure. It's like a shadowy figure with his voice all messed up.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I remember Eggsplode.
Yeah.
yeah.
Couldn't handle the excitement of the world, the Eggsplode world. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
There's the funny thing about this game is it's such a good game, but there's not a whole lot to talk about with it.
No. Yeah, I know.
It's just pretty much step on bombs, or
I want to talk more about it, but I really don't know what to say.
You memorize the burger order from this ridiculous mouse, this demanding mouse, and so yeah, not that much to it.
I will say, as my parting word about this game, or words, I guess, because it's going to be more than one word. If you have a power pad, you have to have this game. I don't think it's very expensive, but if you have a power pad at your house and you've ever tried to use it, you owe it to yourself to get this game and play it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the best power pad game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh yeah, easily. And like I said, it's a good party game. It's almost like the WarioWare. I think WarioWare is a great party game.
Yeah, I love WarioWare.
And this is the same. It's get everybody over to your house and stomp on some bombs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Save the chicken butts.
Dropping bombs. No, you're not dropping bombs. You're stomping bombs.
Saving chicken butts.
Right. You're all over the chicken butt today.
I don't know. I just think it's funny. There's probably nobody laughing out there. There's not a single D-padder laughing at my chicken butt jokes.
I've got a feeling that the chicken butt's going to come back up in the trophies section.
Maybe. From you or from me? I may have to cool it on the chicken butts.
I don't have a chicken butt trophy.
Okay. Well, what kind of trophies do you have?
Retrofitted trophies.
Alright. Well, my first trophy is for short order.
Okay.
And it is getting to the 99 layer level. Get to the height of 99. And I've got 99 problems, but a burger ain't one.
Nice. I like it.
Okay. That's corny, I know, but, Alright.
Okay. I have one for short order also.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh, yeah?
And that is screw up making the first burger.
Oh, man. What is... Yeah. Okay. That's hilarious.
I don't know. I was trying to use Toe Jam, and then I tried to make a Genesis reference. I don't know.
That sounds like something that Carl would do.
Screw up making the first burger?
He'd pull a Carl.
You probably would pull a Carl.
Yeah. So, anyway.
You have any more for short order?
No, I don't have any more for short order. Do you have any more for short order?
No, that was my only one.
Okay, yeah, I only had one. And then, I've got one that's just in general.
Okay.
And this one is, Nintendo would be impressed. And that is losing 10 pounds with your power pad.
Oh, yeah, alright.
Because they wanted you to be fit, evidently, while playing video games. So.
Yeah, I didn't even think of doing a trophy for the power pad. Nice.
Yeah. So, losing 10 pounds. Simply, you imagine, hey, you're looking great. Trimming up there. What have you been doing? Playing power pad.
Playing on the power pad.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It's awesome. Alright, you got any more?
Not for short order or for the power pad. Are we moving on to Eggsplode?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do the Eggsplode.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to rename mine. It was going to be Chicken Butt.
You can do Chicken Butt.
Okay. All right. Chicken Butt. No, I'm going to say Sly Mr. Fox. This is the Sly Mr. Fox trophy. And that is letting the chicken explode. I don't know. I forgot that's in there. I got all screwed up because I had a chicken butt trophy.
What's your chicken butt trophy?
It was just save 50 chickens' butts.
Save 50 chickens' butts?
Yeah, save 50 chicken butts.
Tom Arnold would be impressed if you say 50. That's impressive.
That's a lot of chicken butts.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, I've got another one. I've got another one.
Okay. All right.
It's time for scrambled eggs, and that is stepping on 2 eggs. It's losing the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to step on the eggs, dude.
I know. But maybe you're just hungry.
That's not how you make eggs. That's how you make burgers.
It's true. Touché.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Game rating.
How about a rating?
Okay. How are we going to rate this?
I want to go with... Let's rate each separately. Let's do 2 ratings this week. How about that?
How about 3? We need to do one just for the Power Pad.
Oh, wow. Whoa.
Yeah. Throw it out there.
Okay, I'll come up with the rating for Short Order and Eggsplode. You come up with the rating for the Power Pad.
Okay.
All right, for Short Order, we're going to do a type of burger.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go with the Quarter Pounder with cheese.
Okay.
Classic burger for a classic game.
Yeah.
Still tastes good today.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm going to go with the Big Mac. The reason I'm going to go with the Big Mac is there's a certain order that the Big Mac has to be put together. So it seems only fitting.
Do you know the song?
Ooh. 2 all beef patties, special sauce. I don't know. No, I don't know.
Onions, lettuce, pickle, tomato, something.
On a sesame seed bun?
Yep.
What's the point of the sesame seed bun? Not to go off on a tangent, but...
It's to grow sesames in your belly.
Well, it's like... Was there a deal made with like people that grew sesame seeds? It's like, okay, I got all these sesame seeds. They're basically worthless. Except, we could put them on a bun for your hamburgers. Mm-hmm. It won't change the taste. Don't worry, we're not going to ruin your burger. But it's just going to help me unload all these sesame seeds.
Probably. That's probably what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still like to think that it's for growing sesames. It's the only way they grow. It's in your belly.
How do they come out?
Okay. Eggsplode. A type of egg. A way of cooking eggs.
Okay. Well, I like this game so much. I'm going to give it the over easy. Because you got to be careful not to step on the eggs. Just like you have to be careful of flipping the egg in an over easy egg. Mm-hmm. And it's delicious. So yeah, I do.
Yep, okay. Yeah, it is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the scrambled eggs with like peppers mixed in with them. I don't know if you've ever done that. I do scrambled eggs where I put like little bits of jalapeno and some hot sauce in there with them.
Yeah.
Because it's like a fiery egg explosion, you know what I mean? Which is, blown up chicken butts. I may rename that dish to, instead of like scrambled eggs with peppers in them and hot sauce, I'm going to call it blown up chicken butts.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I like it.
I'm gonna ride this joke.
I know.
Until the end of time.
It's a dead horse now. It's a dead horse.
I will beat that horse. I will beat it.
You ever think about some of the sayings that we have, like beating a dead horse? Like who's out there? What's that guy doing out there? Oh, he's just beating his dead horse. You just see a guy out there just flailing on a dead horse, laying on the ground.
That's a horrible image.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to any animal rights activists out there. But I didn't come up with the saying. So, anyway.
All right. So what's our rating for the Power Pad?
Oh, I don't know, man. Well, I want to do type of dance, but
We've already done type of.
I know
dance.
we've already done a type of dance, so I don't know.
What about a exercise? An exercise.
Type of exercise.
A type of exercise.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Taibo.
Taibo.
Yeah, I'm going with Taibo.
Wow.
You know why I'm gonna go with Taibo? Because Taibo was a good workout, but it was also very short-lived, and not a lot of people do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the Power Pad.
This is true.
It was awesome, but very short-lived. Didn't really. Yeah.
Okay, Taibo. I will go with Jazzercise.
Yeah?
Because I feel like when you're playing Eggsplode, that's kind of what it looks like you're doing. Doing some Jazzercise.
Jazzercise. If you play some jazz while playing Eggsplode.
Well, that's the only way I play, so.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Hey, I wonder if jazz musicians, because they're pretty particular about calling things jazz and jazzy. They don't like jazzy. They don't like that adjective.
Right.
I wonder how they feel about Jazzercise.
Hate it.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. I'd say that's pretty simple. Because if you think about Jazzercise, the music that they're
Jabbercise?
Yeah, jabber. The music that they're exercising to does not sound like your typical jazz. Jazz is kind of an easy listening, just laying back, chilling out. Jazzercise is more upbeat, and it's not what jazz is all about. It's not a pure jazz, man.
Yeah. I feel bad for choosing Jazzercise now.
You should. You should feel guilty.
How about we just move on to feedback?
We could.
And you know what? This is kind of a tangent. Why isn't feedback its own segment? We've been doing feedback every episode for how long now, and we don't have a segment intro for feedback.
Well, we should.
That's my fault. That's my fault.
Okay.
I'll get it fixed. Maybe.
Sweet.
Maybe. All right. So we didn't get any iTunes feedback this week.
Aww.
But I know. But we did get a Stitcher feedback from 15 days ago that I didn't even know about. Because I don't look at Stitcher, but it's a really good feedback. So we need to say it. It is from Jeffu, Jefu, Jeffu. It's a 5-star review on Stitcher. Jeffu says, "These guys love games and make me love games. You'll love almost every episode, I promise. They're so good, I hope they create a convention or something. God, they're great hosts."
All right.
Yeah, thank you, Jeffu. Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we got people listening on Stitcher, because I don't really have a whole lot of metrics for much of anything. I really don't even know where people are listening. I have a general idea of how often our episodes get downloaded, but I don't know where people are listening or anything. So I'm glad to see people listening on Stitcher.
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, thank you.
We also got an email.
Sweet.
From a guy on another podcast. His name's John.
Wedworth?
No, it's not John Wedworth.
Okay.
It's John. I don't know his last name.
What's that?
But he's from. No, it's not him either. Anyways, he is from Now versus Nostalgia, I believe. That's the name of his podcast. I hope I didn't screw that up. and I'm having trouble opening it. So once you do Facebook feedback while I try to get
Well,
it.
you know, I tell you,
Can you do that?
If you got an email from John City, it'd probably just be hate mail.
Because we haven't had him on yet?
We
He's
need to
upset.
have him on to do, well, we'll talk about that later. Alright. So, one thing I wanted to talk about as far as Facebook's feedback is the picture of the guy, or it's like they're in a Nintendo room. They're on the power pad. That's hilarious. And Aaron Hickman said, "What's he doing? Running or preparing for a karate tournament?" Which is pretty hilarious. And Tom Sherlock said, "Did anyone else get down on all fours and pound in the buttons like I did?" I'm pounding it, man.
That's what I was talking about earlier. You're punching it.
The No Swear Gamer said, "I want that room. It's like a dream Price is Right showcase to me." Michael Wormuth said, "At first I thought the mat was sticking out of the image." Okay. And Jeremy Lockhart.
I kind of thought that too.
Yeah. Jeremy Lockhart said, "I found the pad at a thrift store, and it was still in working condition with a little wear, but had to buy track and field games separately." And that's pretty awesome. That you found that at a thrift store there, Jeremy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wish I could find that at a thrift store. But, anyway. Let me pull up some more here.
Okay, I can go ahead and jump to John's real quick.
Yeah,
we'll do a little jump. We'll jump around a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, John is from Now versus Nostalgia, and I think no guarantees, listeners. I don't know if you listen to their show or not, but I think we're going to do a crossover show with them. Maybe talk about a movie, which is weird. Two dudes talking about a movie, but it'll be a movie related to the NES. I promise. So, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. You guys will enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be down the road. But anyways, John says, "Hey Justin and Michael, huge fan of you guys. As a podcaster myself, cough, shameless plug. Now versus Nostalgia. I do listen to a lot of podcasts, looking for something new and unique. Very few I listen to multiple episodes, and fewer I subscribe to. Two Dudes and a NES is a perfect mix of that nostalgia fans can love, and I recommend it to anyone who ever blew in a cartridge." He also requested that we review or do Clash of Demon Head, Golago 13, and Maniac Mansion.
All right.
Thanks, and keep up the good work, John. So thank you, John. Those were nice, kind words. I assume that you say, he says he listens to a lot of podcasts, very few he listens to multiple episodes, and even fewer he subscribes to. He didn't say that he listened to multiple episodes or subscribed to us. He just said that he just mentions that very few he listens to multiple episodes and even fewer he subscribes to. So we may not be a part of that list.
He just wanted you to know that.
He just wanted us to know that.
Yeah.
That's how he does it.
Right. Also, going back to talk about something that we didn't talk about, this is feedback, but I did want to talk about the power pad, the section that said, "Caution, do not jump in or near this area." I always thought that was hilarious. Anyway, where the controller goes.
Yeah, that's a pretty dangerous looking area.
Caution. Jeff Upel said, "I never had any of these games, but I owned a power pad for quite some time and loved it. Why do you think they never made something like this for the Wii? Wii Fit does not count." Well, Jeff, apparently they did.
And it didn't work.
Right. So, anyway, that's pretty much it for the feedback.
I got some.
Oh.
I got lots more.
Okay, lots more. Let's go for it.
Let's keep rolling. Aaron Hickman says, "Nothing like making burgers with your feet."
Yes.
Jeremy Lockhart says, "Never heard of this. Wowzers." I'm surprised by how many people never heard of it and never had this game. People, listen to me now. You need this game. It's good, especially if you have a power pad. Anyways, Jay Jorgensen, sorry, Jay, says, "Talk about digging into the depths of the Nintendo library. I only played on a power pad once for that track game. Stupid thing." Eric Purcell, sorry, Eric Purcell,
right,
says, "Good morning, dudes. I never actually used a power pad. I knew one person in the neighborhood that owned one. I guess he was a bit of a butthead since he only let us watch him use it."
Awesome.
And he only used track and field with it. God, he is a butthead.
Can you imagine that? That'd be hilarious. Like,
Chicken butt.
Hey, what?
Chicken butt.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just trying to squeeze another one in there.
Hey, guys, you want to come over and watch me play video games? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, boy. And then I also put up I asked a question asking which one was better, Short Order or Eggsplode. And the winner was Eggsplode 3-1. So it is a better game.
Not that Short Order's bad, but...
Right. Okay, 2 more pieces of feedback. I know we're doing a lot, but I want people to be heard. I want their opinions to be heard. And we've been forgetting the Retro Junkies forums. But people do post stuff on there, so I don't want it to go to waste. This guy says, "I never played this game, although I have a copy, and have never owned a power pad, but my best friend had it. I know the best way to use it was to pound on it with your hands."
All right.
Yep.
Here's what you need to do, guy. Or girl. I don't know.
Well, his name's this guy, so...
Oh, his name's this guy. I just thought you referred to him as this guy. I didn't know that his name is actual...
No, that's his name on the forum.
His username is actually this guy. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were just like, this guy said. Since you've got the game and your friend's got the power pad, you guys need to get together. Fun weekend.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a fun weekend.
Mm-hmm.
He says his best friend had it, so he may not be in touch with his best friend anymore. You may have just broke this guy out into tears.
Could have.
Thinking of his best friend.
Right.
All right. And Fergo G-san, I'm just going to call him Ferg because I'm pretty sure it's Ferg from Atari 2600. He says, "Like Hughes Johnson from the Retro League, I have the power pad as a throw rug in my game room."
Sweet.
That is sweet. He says, "I bought one of the endless copies of Dance Aerobics from Toys R Us in the mid-90s, as I had found a power pad at the flea market. Being an uncoordinated fat tub of goo, I couldn't really do Dance Aerobics too well. I did also have Short Order Eggsplode, and that worked better. I remember enjoying that game." That's a cool idea, though, having it as a throw rug in your game room.
Yeah. I have to ask,
that.
Berg, when you were playing Dance Aerobics, were you wearing a leotard? Because that could make a difference.
That may have been his problem.
Mm-hmm.
No leotard.
Get a leotard. Play the game again. Sweet.
That's it.
All right. I also want to go back to Jeff Eubel's comment. I just have a question about it. So he says, "I never had any of these games, but he owned a power pad." What were you doing with that power pad?
I think he meant he didn't own Short Order Eggsplode, right?
Maybe.
Because it's 2 games in one, so maybe that's what he meant.
Okay. It confused me. You're confusing me.
Okay. Oh, wait. We have a big announcement that I made a soft announcement. I figure social media is a soft announcement, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because not a lot of our listeners are on social
media.
Right. Which I'm still wondering why.
You need
Where
to be
are
on
you
there.
people?
Yeah.
There's a ton of you listening, and nobody's joining us on Facebook.
Right.
Anyways, that's beside the point. We have an app.
Sweet.
An Android app.
Yeah.
It is really sweet. You can listen to all the episodes. You can read all the show notes. You can catch up on our Facebook on the app.
Uh-huh.
And you can see any YouTube videos that we add to a special playlist gets put on the app too. So
yeah,
lots of cool stuff on that app, and it all updates automatically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
And it's only $79.99.
Mm-hmm. No,
it's free. I'm just joking.
It's free. It is ad supported, but the ads are minimal.
Yeah, you don't even notice them.
Yeah, so that's kind of it's kind of what you get with free apps, you know.
Right. All right.
All right. You got any announcements you want to make? Do you want to sneak in any more hints about the summer project?
Ooh.
We haven't hinted about it in a long time. The last hint was John Leguizamo.
The next hint refers to someone that the world recently lost. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. So you can find us on Facebook. I encourage you to join us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter, Google+, Podomatic, Stitcher, Spreaker, TuneIn Radio. I don't know. We're everywhere. Podbay. I don't know. iTunes.
Right.
We definitely encourage reviews on all of these said mediums because that helps us get our name out there. You just missed out on the contest, though. We don't have a contest running anymore for reviews. But still, give us reviews. We enjoy reviews. It helps us out. And obviously, we read them on the air. So if you want to be heard, leave us a really awesome review. Or if you want to be heard and leave us a really terrible review, you can do that too.
Right.
But yeah, so that's it, I think. Right.
Yep. All right.
I normally don't do the shout outs for ourselves at the end of the show.
I know.
It's normally you.
I know. You're stepping on my toes here a little bit.
Well, you kind of broke out the manual on me, so I'm just getting
okay.
revenge.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So here comes the noises for next week's game.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.